one of the things, Tim, you mentioned, talking about inventory. All right, so you have a little bit of extra inventory. You're having issues, you're having trouble. All right, well, with the extra inventory that maybe you're not gonna be able to sell in the next 3 days or 5 days, maybe there's a local homeless shelter you can give away to. My cousin Baxter, he's doing a really cool thing where they've fed, I know the last 3 or 4 weeks, 10,000 workers at the hospitals. And it's with a very limited staff, and he didn't take any of the small business money loans. He's riding with what he has, and they're doing the best they can. But all right, here's a chance to give back to the community. And I don't know if there's been articles in the paper or on TV, but I assume there's been at least some positive press for him.
So where do you sit on that of we're doing something good for the world. We are, and it doesn't necessarily have to be, today, April 30th, 2020. And I want to say this in an articulate way. I don't want to toot my own horn to say, hey, I'm donating to donate, right? Or, hey, I'm doing this to do this. Where is that line in there because I think personally, I'm fine with giving. I would much rather not post about those things. So where is the line of when you should post about those things because it becomes too much, right? There are some businesses I'm seeing they're donating every single day. Does there need to be a campaign around the brand around that? Hey, we're doing this. Where is that line in there that it becomes inappropriate?
Yeah, I'd love to hear what y'all's thoughts are too. But I mean, I think it kind of goes back to your brand DNA. What have we put out there before this? Have we had this kind of giving spirit before this whole coronavirus thing happened? Do people see us as a giving type company, or does it look like a press grab? I think that's, and so I think trying to know where somebody is coming from, where you're coming from, and if you don't have that in your brand DNA, what is important to you? This is a good time to kind of get with your leadership staff, your team, or your brand personally, and write some things down and figure out, what can I try and support in the future? And maybe there is something aligned with what I do and what I'm about that makes sense for my brand.